Right.
And feeds us crap.
So, like, when Reuters starts talking about jobs growth and everything, like, and then also when Trump talks about jobs growth, like, you know, well, that's two huge things. Okay, first of all, when Trump is saying jobs growth, he's just, like, carrying on the same tune that all of the corrupt individuals kept doing, you know, playing while they were manipulating the stock market and everything. But Trump's not manipulating the stock market. What he's doing, he's unwinding everything. And, you know, and he's like telling the Fed, you know, don't raise the interest rates. But it's because he's trying to show you, like, this is the Federal Reserve's fault.
Right. So don't point at Trump.
Yeah, because this has never been his problem.
Remember,
it's never been Obama's problem.
It hasn't been any
George W. Bush's problem. It's actually something that happened all the way back in 1913.
Right.
And it was that whole generation's problem. And they never should have said yes to a Federal Reserve.
Ever.
Yeah, because boom and bust cycles are normal. They're natural. They happen. But whenever you try to unnaturally suppress them, it makes things worse. It causes depressions and things like that. And that's what's happening now. We're going into a global depression.
It's supposed to be backed up by the gold and silver. Remember that, guys. I told you all that last time.
And, well, also not just gold and silver, but petroleum. I mean, like, we haven't been on a gold standard in a long time. So it's been a petrodollar since, for, like, I think the 70s. Right. So, yeah. But anyway, that's why you see everything popping off in Europe. Because all these Europeans voted. And see, okay.
Because they saw what we had and they wanted the same.
Well, no. It's not that exactly. They voted for all this corruption. But they have a
central bank, do they not?
They do.
Just like we have central bank.
Right, but they had a central bank before we had a central bank.
So we pretty much copycat?
Well, it's not like a copycat. It's just that we accepted it because the central bank had been trying to come in since Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson destroyed the Federal Reserve, before anyone tried to here in modern era.
Okay, yeah.
But anyways, that's why you have Europe popping off because they voted all these, socialist, liberal, leftist, Europeans voted for Macron and Merkel and all these, corrupt socialist, leftist leaders that tried to tax them all the hell, and now they're not happy with the taxes. And, and a lot of people are saying that the people that are fighting, in France, sound a lot like the people here in America that voted for Trump. Well, the thing is because they started realizing what they really wanted.
Right.
After they got what they asked for.
The true freedom.
Yes, they're starting to realize what real freedom is. That's why they're saying, we want Trump and all these things. And, where we go one, we go all, and things like that. They understand that
it's not like they're saying, like, globalism, as in they just want Trump to run everything.
Right.
They're saying something like we want somebody like Trump.
Right. They want the same ideology,
Right.
And, so, yeah. So, like, now you have, like, Paris rioting. You have Brussels rioting. I think there's things going on in the UK and then Germany as well. And it's all tied into the economy as well because, like, the reason why they want to tax you out of hell is because they've already tapped you out, making you buy products and everything. You're, like, trying to save your money now, trying to make a better life for yourself.
Trying to get you to get more credit cards and more...
Right.
Just get into more debt.
Right.
More debt.
Right. So now they're going to just try to tax you at the pump and everything to get that money. And so the thing is, like, they try to hypnotize you. They try to hypnotize us. And thinking that, like, that the left is there to protect us and everything. Or at least that's how they control the leftists. They tell them, like, oh, well, everyone's a racist who wants, to close, not close the borders, but, make sure they vet people that come through the borders and, to know who is coming through. They say, oh, that's evil, and it's part of this long line generation of things that the left has, that the right has done. But before we do that, I want to go into how some of these people act on Twitter these these leftists that say they're not racist, but they are completely racist. They're completely racist. Like, supposedly we're racist, but whatever.
Sure.
But last night I was just watching TV. I was watching all my favorite little like animated series, and just like taking a break from the news cycle for a minute. And I wasn't paying attention whenever I was doing my chores, and this fucking show came on called Rel on Fox. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch it.
Right.
Has that guy in there that's from that movie Shazam or whatever. The guy that...
Shaq.
Yeah, no.
Shaquille O'Neal?
No, not Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
No, it wasn't Shaq. It was some other guy. Here, I'll show you. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to look up Rel on Fox. Okay, it's this guy. Come on. You remember he played a genie, but he himself can't remember being in that movie? You remember he played a genie? Yeah, and it's so weird because this guy can never remember that he was in this movie. That's one of those Mandela effects. That's going to be another show. We're going to talk deep about those Mandela effects because they're freaking weird.
Super weird.
Yeah, Sinbad. That's his name.
Sinbad.
And yeah, he played like a genie in Shazam, and like he doesn't even remember. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. But anyway, so he's in this show called Rel with this one guy that was in the movie Get Out. And the chubby guy, his name is Rel Howery, I guess. Yeah. And so last night's episode was about, like, suppose there's this white supremacist in there, and then they call him alt-right. Well, first of all, the alt-right term came from the right that was talking about being alternative conservative, meaning, like, the new conservative platform.
Right.
But then the liberals took it and said that it meant that you're a white supremacist. So we stopped using it. We separate ourselves. We said we disavow, we disavow, we disavow.
Exactly.
Forever and ever, amen.
Amen.
And so now they keep trying to bring it up. And then they say this guy was making white supremacist hand signs, which they always do that crap. They always say that they're trying to make hand signs when they're just doing that stupid okay emoji hand symbol. Everyone, the thing that Donald Trump always does whenever he's explaining something. He does.
But it doesn't even look like he's doing it. It looks like more he's putting his fist to his chest. But what's his name?
Yeah, Rel.
Uh-huh. It looks like he's doing that.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's doing it.
More like.
But, yeah.
More like than him. It looks like he's got his fist closed.
But I'm telling you, that's what they think. See, look, right here. Look, right there. They say, this emoji represents the WNP and with white and power. And, of course, it's some stupid white leftist, pointing this out. It's not. That's not true. I even told her, it was so funny. Whenever I told her and sent her a link about how that was created on 4chan by some kind of radical leftist, it might have been a troll. Who the hell knows?
Right.
But ever since someone made it up, they've been latching on to that. But when you pointed out that it's created on 4chan, they freak out and they run away. Except this one chick. I will not say her name. I will not even say her Twitter handle, nothing. But, yeah, if you come and look at my Twitter, you can probably figure out what I'm talking about. But we start going at it, back and forth. And when I show her the evidence that it's from a 4chan site, she does not care. She doesn't care. She wants to keep arguing.
Crazy.
And then she does this stupid... okay, hold on. Okay, it comes to one part. She goes, like, never said I was liberal, but way to assume, what I was. They're always saying that, oh, did you assume my gender? They're always... I was like, you told me... Yeah, and this is what I told her. You told me to get out of my conservative bubble. What else was there to assume? Because, if they automatically assume you're a conservative, you think they're the opposite, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then she tries to say something like, yes, you can be conservative and still point out people who are living in a bubble. Or did you not know that? Again, have a good night. And best wishes, have a good night, best wishes, whatever. And I said, you are undoubtedly not conservative. Because it's like, what? Are you trying to say you're conservative now? When she has things on there about Obama all over her page. like how great Obama was.
Wow.
Yeah.
But look.
But see, no, hold on. And then she goes on and she starts talking about how it's a matter of opinion. Like how she goes like, only thing,
excuse me.
Yeah, she goes like, I'm done with this conversation, laugh my ass off. Like I have said, I love you and hoping you have a good life, wish you the best, good night, whatever. You know, I was like, much love, peace to you. I hope you can find the sense to walk away. You know, and the change you seek starts from within. Make the change before we all have to fight for our lives, you know, and I'm talking, you know, and I'm echoing what's going on in Paris.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then she goes like, the only thing I'll walk away from is hate. But thank you and peace to you too. And I said, and that is in the opposite direction of the Democratic Party. Atrocities caused by the American Democrats. Trail of Tears, slavery and civil war, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I gave her a whole list. And that's from a thing I found. I found an article. Matt, go ahead and list off some of the things that the Democrats have done.
Trail of Tears, Democrats cause a civil war, formation of the KKK, 300 black Americans murdered, Democrats successfully stop Republicans from making lynching a federal crime. That's just some of the things I'm just reading here.
Yeah, hold on. Let's highlight that. Democrats successfully stop Republicans from making lynching a federal crime. So whenever all these freaking Democrat black people start shouting at conservatives
saying Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, saying Black Lives Matter, then you need to turn around and look straight at your leaders and say the same thing, because we're the ones
that helped you guys.
Yeah, it was our family, our ancestors that helped your damn ass.
Right.
Yeah, we try to get them to stop lynching you. We try to get them to stop killing you. But what they do, they use the fucking corrupted law to stop it.
Yep.
And then y'all are sitting there trying to hurt us when we're trying to protect you, and we're trying to,
your eyes,
when
everybody.
We want freedom. We just want everyone to get along and be happy and like protect the same country as one country, and
exactly.
You know,
people come in here the right way.
I mean, just look at Europe. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but you got to look at Europe and realize that these liberal policies do not work. They do not work. They do not work. No matter where you put them in, no matter who votes for it, these liberal policies do not work. Before you know it, we're all going to be lynched. We're all going to have our heads cut off because because we want our basic freedoms. You people that are so against racism and everything are helping the party. You people, all people, white people, Hispanic people, black people that are all helping the Democrat party.
Yep.
Are the racists. You're capitulating to racists, to the party that wants to kill all of us.
And then you're trying to sit here and tell us that we're racist. Like, really? I think we got our head screwed on a little bit tighter than you guys.
Yeah. Okay, so keep going on this list. The Tuskegee.
Oh, Tuskegee. Yeah. Yeah. I'm too stoned for this, dude.
Oh, come on. The Tuskegee syphilis experiment. The Tuskegee syphilis experiment is the Democrats' problem. They did that. Okay? What's the next one? Okay. Well, Japanese internment camps. That's the fault of the Democrats. Then you got the West Virginia Democrat Party rigs John F. Kennedy for John F. Kennedy to win. So, but that's a hilarious thing because see, of course, the Democratic Party is the one that capitulated to globalism before anyone else, right? Before the neocons came in. And so they try to put in JFK thinking that's going to be their little globalist darling, you know? But that doesn't end up working out, of course, because, you know, when JFK gets in, he starts working against the Federal Reserve after some point. And then there was a stand-in at the schools that were being unsegregated, and they